Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today we are going to cover a very important transit, that is Mars is now going to move into the sign of Gemini or Mithun on 14th April 2021, and he is going to stay in the sign of Gemini till 2nd June 2021. So till now Mars was conjunct Rahu in the sign of Taurus and forming an Angarak Yoga, and now he is moving into the sign of Gemini. But does the Angarak Yoga really break because of this transit? Let us analyze this. Also on 14th April 2021, the Sun also transits into the sign of Mesh or Aries. So two fiery planets, Mars and Sun, have transited on 14th April 2021 into Gemini and Aries respectively. So let us analyze the impact of this transit. So this is the chart on 14th April 2021, and you can see two red arrows. The first arrow shows that Sun has moved from the sign of Pisces into Mesh or Aries. Sun is represented by the letters SU, and Mars has moved into the sign of Gemini from the sign of Taurus. So Gemini, as you can see, contains the letters Ma, which indicates that the planet Mars has moved into it. So till now there was an Angarak Yoga because Mars had combined with Rahu in the sign of Taurus, and now Mars has transited into the sign of Gemini. So does the Angarak Yoga really break? The answer to this question is, at least for India, the Angarak Yoga does not break. Its effect will remain active throughout this year. That is because the solar new year, that is the Gudi Padwa, falls on 13th April 2021, and when this new year is being formed, that time the Angarak Yoga is present in the sign of Taurus. So its effect will manifest throughout this entire year, and therefore although the Angarak Yoga breaks, it technically does not break. It still remains, its effect remains for a year. So now let us analyze the impact of this transit. Mars is the planet of energy. It is your willpower. It is the action you take. It is aggression. It is dominance. Okay, and this planet of aggression, dominance, and willpower has now moved into the sign of Gemini. Gemini is nothing but the natural third house in the zodiac belt, and it indicates courage, it indicates valor, it indicates communication, it indicates media, it indicates marketing. So when an aggressive planet like Mars moves into the sign of Gemini, what do you think will happen? The media will become extremely active. Okay, aggression in the media will be seen. Now Jupiter is also aspecting Mars in Gemini with his fifth aspect. Okay, and Gemini is a dual sign. It is also an Aries sign. Jupiter himself is present in the sign of Aquarius, which is also represented by the Vayu Tattva. What does this mean? When Jupiter's aspect falls on Mars in Gemini, it means news spreads rapidly. Rumors can also spread rapidly, and that can create a lot of miscommunication because Mars is in an enemy sign. Okay, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, who is the enemy of Mars. But in the next few days, Mercury is also going to move from Pisces into the sign of Aries, which is going to be ruled by Mangal or Mars. So the sign of Mesh or Aries belongs to Mangal, and now Mercury is moving into Aries, and Mars has moved into the sign of Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury. So it is like Mars and Mercury are occupying each other's house, and it forms a very strong Parivartan Yoga. Okay, so it is a mutual exchange of houses. It is like, if I live in your house, I will not damage your house if you live also in my house simultaneously. Being enemies, there may be some kind of hatred towards each other, Okay, but no damage is done extensively because they have exchanged their houses. Now let us quickly do an ascendant wise analysis of this Mars transit into the sign of Gemini. So for Aries ascendant, Mars rules your first house and your eighth house. Okay, and he's moving into your third house of courage, valor, neighbors, siblings, and communication. So this is a very good time for you. Okay, there will be sudden events in your life. You will show a lot of courage in these events. Okay, and you will also get a lot of prosperity in this time period. Why will you get prosperity? Because Mars is also aspecting your ninth house of Sagittarius. Okay, and therefore Mars gives you a lot of good luck. So whatever work you undertake, you will definitely get a lot of luck, a lot of gains in this time period. So I would say this is a very good transit for the Aries ascendant. Mars is also aspecting your sixth house with his fourth aspect. Okay, which means that all your property related issues will also get resolved in this time period. Your relationships with your mother will be very good in this time period. However, in your workplace, you may face some challenges because Mars is putting his eighth aspect on Saturn, who sits in the sign of Capricorn, which is nothing but your 10th house or your workplace. Okay, so in your workplace, you will face challenge, but Mars gives you the drive, the energy, and the passion to overcome all these problems. So, this is a good transit for you overall. Now, for Taurus ascendant, Mars is the 12th lord and the 7th lord moving into your second house of wealth and family. Okay, so what this means is your expenses are going to increase very much because the 12th lord has moved into the second house. Okay, it could also mean that you could get some foreign connections in this time period on which you will have to spend some kind of money, incur some kind of expenditure. Since Mars has moved into your second house and the sign of Gemini is all about speech and communication, Mars is also your seventh lord. Okay, so be careful when you talk with your spouse. Otherwise, you might get into unnecessary fights, unnecessary conflicts. So try to be humble, try to speak softly and nicely to others, and this transit will give you good results. For a Gemini ascendant, Mars is your 11th lord of gains and friends and 6th lord of diseases and conflicts, and he is moving into your ascendant. Okay, what this means is you have to take extreme care of your health. Avoid getting in conflicts with your friends unnecessarily. Okay, so there might be situations where you might get into conflicts with friends because of certain rumors being spread by you. Okay, because Mars is sitting in the sign of Gemini, which represents communication. For a Gemini ascendant, it is important that he does not get aggressive, he controls his speech. Okay, and he does not get into unnecessary conflicts with his friends. So for the next 45 to 50 days, stay calm, stay composed, worship Lord Hanuman. Okay, and you will find a lot of peace coming in your life. However, if you unnecessarily get into arguments, if you become egoistic, then you will land into trouble because Mars is also your sixth lord. Remember this. So this is not such a good transit for the Gemini ascendant. Now for the Cancer ascendant, Mars is actually a Yoga Karaka because he rules a Kendra and a Trine. Okay, that is, he rules your fifth house of children, of love, of knowledge, and your 10th house of career, and he is entering into your 12th house. What does this mean? It means that if you are applying for a visa or if you want to go abroad, those things will materialize in this time period. It also shows that you may have to go abroad or travel to a distant place because of some work related issues or your business or your profession. Okay, if your children are living in a foreign land, they may come in touch with you more frequently. So you will get a lot of love from your children. Okay, you may have to travel abroad and there will be some expenses incurred, but this is overall a good transit for you. Next, let us move to the Leo ascendant or the Sinha ascendant. Okay, for the Leo ascendant, Mars is again a Yoga Karaka because he rules the fourth house of peace, happiness, property, and the ninth house of destiny, good luck, and gurus. And he is entering into your 11th house of gains. Okay, so what this means is you are going to get a lot of financial gains in this period. You are also going to get a lot of friends in this period, and you will gain through your friends, you will gain through your property, you will gain through your mother. Okay, listen to your gurus, and this is the best transit for you. So for Leo ascendant, this is an excellent transit. Now for a Virgo ascendant or a Kanya ascendant, okay, Mars is your third lord and your eighth lord. Eighth lord indicates sudden events. Okay, third house indicates courage, it indicates neighbors, siblings, and Mars is entering into your 10th house of career, which means at your workplace there will be sudden events. You need to control your speech, okay, because that can lead you into trouble, it can lead you into unnecessary conflicts. And also try to maintain peace with your neighbors, to maintain cordial relationships with them, because your third and eighth lord is entering into your 10th house of career. So at your workplace there is bound to be some kind of friction, mainly because of the words that you utter. So control your speech and things will be good for you. I would say this is an average transit for the Kanya or the Virgo ascendant. Now for the Libra ascendant or the Tula ascendant, Mars rules your second house of finances and family and your seventh house of partnerships and marriage, and he is entering into your ninth house. So this is a very good time for you, especially if you are trying to get married, then this is a good time. Mars will help you in a big way. You will receive great support from your family as well as your life partner, and you can make best use of this time to increase your good luck, to increase your fate, to change your destiny. Okay, so this is a good transit for the Tula ascendant. Now for the Scorpio ascendant, Mars is your Lagna lord, that is the first house lord, and the sixth house lord. So Mars rules conflicts, he rules your health, and this Mars is entering into your 8th house of sudden events. Okay, so you need to be very careful with respect to your health, because Ketu is already present in the Lagna, and your 6th lord is also moving into the 8th house. Okay, so you might get sudden diseases, there might be sudden challenges in your life. Okay, because 8th house indicates hidden things, it indicates buried things. If you have done certain wrongdoings, those wrongdoings will suddenly be exposed, they will come out. Okay, but since Mars is your 6th lord entering into the 8th house, it also forms a Viparit Rajyog, that is, you will gain from the defeat of your enemies in this time period. So while the Scorpio ascendant can gain from the loss of his enemies in this time period and acquire some kind of inheritance maybe, okay, you need to be careful with your health, because Mars is the natural Karaka of accidents and Mars is moving into your 8th house. So avoid driving cars yourself in this time period. As far as possible, do not drive cars. Okay, stay at home and you should be safe. Try avoiding fire, okay, because Mars also represents fire and 8th house represents accidents. So do not get into driving, do not get into things involving fire. Okay, stay safe. So for a Scorpio ascendant, it is not a very good transit, I would say. Now for the Dhanu ascendant or Sagittarius ascendant, Mars is the 12th lord of expenses and the 5th lord of children and love, and he is entering into the 7th house. Okay, So this is a good time for making love, for spending money on your partner. Okay, only thing is control your speech and things will be fine with you. This is a good transit for the Sagittarius ascendant. Now for a Capricorn ascendant, Mars rules the fourth house of property, motherly love, happiness, vehicles, comforts, and also the 11th house of gains. Okay, and Mars is moving into your sixth house of conflicts, litigations, and diseases. This means you may face some property related issues in this time period. Okay, you may also face conflicts with your friends in this time period because the 11th lord is also moving into the sixth house. Okay, the fourth lord is also moving into the sixth house, which shows some kind of conflict related to property coming up in this time period. Pray to Lord Narsimha and you should be fine. Now for an Aquarius ascendant or Kumbh ascendant, Mars rules the third house of courage, siblings, neighbors, and the 10th house of career, business. Okay, and your third and 10th lord Mars is now moving into your fifth house of children, of love, of romance. So this means your children will do extremely well in their studies. Okay, you will get a lot of recognition because of your children in this time period. Your neighbors will also support you in a big way. You will also receive the support of your siblings. But remember that Mars is in the sign of Gemini. So do not be rash with your neighbors, do not be rash with your children, and this will be a very good transit for the Aquarius ascendant. Now for a Pisces ascendant, Mars is the second lord of wealth and family. Okay, and also the ninth lord of good fortune, and he is moving into the fourth house of happiness, peace, and prosperity. So for a Pisces ascendant, this is a very good transit. It brings about an overall growth in your career, in your business, because Mars also aspects your 10th house, okay, and your 11th house. Now Mars is putting his 8th aspect on your 11th house, which means that in getting gains you will face some challenges. Okay, but this will be a good time period for your career. You will also gain through partnerships because Mars puts his 4th aspect on your 7th house. So for Pisces ascendant, this is a very good transit, except that you might get into some conflicts with your friends because of Mars 8th aspect on your 11th house. So friends, this is my analysis of Mars transit into the sign of Gemini starting 14th April 2021 till 2nd June 2021. If you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to my channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button. So when I add a new video, you are automatically notified. For any consultations, for any queries, please email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. So friends, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, bye. Take care. Stay safe.